Hey Pisces, how are you doing? This is a bonus reading for Pisces for the month of August, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support. So thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most amazing Pisceans? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? First card out, the 10 of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What's coming towards you? The Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. What you are focused on is the 9 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the 6 of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And your outcome is the 7 of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay, Pisces, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. At the bottom of the deck, you have the High Priestess, and you are in your power. This is also an energy of go with the flow. Let bygones be bygones. There is something about betrayal or defeat, or there's something around you, 6 of Cups, some kind of circumstance or situation that you need to release and let go. Yeah, fond memories, but there is something that is growing inside of you because Queen of Pentacles has the necessary resources. It is also about generosity, taking really good care of your health, wealth, and happiness. This could be also mental health or feeling stressed out, needing to get more rest, needing to get more sleep. But there could also be children involved. And this is about trusting your gut feeling, trusting your intuition, surrender. This is also some kind of strong intuition or strong pull. As you can see, your outcome is the 7 of Wands. What you resist persists. Say yes when you mean yes and say no when you mean no. Also, you're not talking. You're thinking a lot, but not talking. It is also, yes, secret, or there is something about desire. Desiring more in life than where you are right now. 10 of Swords is deuces. I'm out of here. Take a bow. A dead end or an impasse. This shall not pass. And the Hierophant. Major Arcana 4, Taurus. Breaking tradition. And this is about you taking some kind of taboo approach to life, becoming a rebel. But the Hierophant is also about government agency, jobs, institutions. That can also be group, club, organization, sports, hobbies, classes, or learned lessons. What did I learn in this situation? It can also be something about insurance payout or breaking free of convention. And there is something about you softening yourself. Because Queen of Pentacles is very soft, generous, nurturing, being in the present moment, and boundaries. This is also about learning to find your voice or placing boundaries. And this can also be some kind of obstacle or hiccup. No roadblock will get in your way of what you want to achieve. But 7 of Wands can also be proactive or reactive. So something about a situation, a circumstance, job situation, is coming to an ending here. And you might have been somewhere for a very long time. Like maybe this is getting out of a lease and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm so stressed about this. 9 of Swords is analysis paralysis. It's thinking and thinking and overthinking and stressing. Did I make the right decision? You did. Making a commitment to yourself. This is also about being grateful in the present moment. And the Moon. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. These are deep feelings, but there is also emotions coming up to the surface about some kind of commitment, circumstance. And the Moon card is about get out of your comfort zone. Go on a journey. Everything you want, dream of, and desire is in the unfamiliar territories. And then this is resisting, or you're dealing with somebody who could be very defensive or defiant, or someone keeps shrugging it off, shrugging it underneath the surface. This can also be your mood, or somebody around you quite moody. I'm also getting something about deep feelings, deep emotions. And it can be ill health, mental health, depression. Maybe you're worried about another person. But thinking worst case scenario when worst case scenario never happens. You could also be worried about your finances or keeping your financial situation quiet. And the Ace of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Well, that's a beautiful energy. And the Ace of Pentacles is tangible. It's something you can taste, touch, and feel and get your hands on it. New house, new job, new commitment, new career path. Or there is something about a secret investment, like giving birth to something new. And you're overthinking it. But it is also about a new commitment, like getting out of something that you were once very diligent, hardworking, or something about being a teacher. Or maybe you were the student, but now you're coming into the teacher. And this Ace of Pentacles, see how that there's light on this sprout? King of Cups, kind, caring, devoted, hardworking, loyal. This is somebody who's able to respond but doesn't overreact. Emotional intelligence, emotionally available. Something about traveling or relocating and moving. And maybe you have fond memories of family and friends. And this can also be just breaking up with something very restrictive. Or maybe you've been restricting yourself in some kind of element. What is the Six of Cups? Six of Cups can also be, playing or needing to let your inner child out to play. It means skip down the road, act silly. When was the last time you just let yourself play and have fun and let loose? There also could be something about children growing up. And maybe you are panicking or stressing for them to take some kind of new avenue. And the Strength card. Major Arcana for Leo. And the Strength card can be, pride and ego. See, pride and ego gets in our way, but this can also be slaying the dragon. See how you've been feeding the dragon? You could also have somebody who is angry, or somebody here had power and control over you. Not anymore. This is like a loss of confidence, a loss of passion, a loss of creativity. You didn't feel brave enough. But there's something about slaying the dragon. It's your inner beast. And this is also healing. Healing of the heart chakra. Something about your heart. Get connected with your heart. You're a lot in your head here. Connect with the heart right here. See how there's the swirling around the heart? Something about your heart. You could be actually overworking your heart or stressing about somebody else around you. Five of Wands. Competition, fight, argument. That can also be deep-rooted insecurity and fighting an internal battle that nobody knows that you're going through. And I get it. But there's something about getting grounded. Stay grounded, stay rooted. Don't leave your body. What is this Seven of Wands? Something coming in and catching you off guard or by surprise. Now, you can be proactive or reactive. I'm also getting something about one or two things here, Pisces, is a priority to you. The rest is one big old obligation. Or if people are pushing or forcing you to do something, this is about you advocating for oneself, standing up for a cause, standing up to that bully. And the Hangman. Major Arcana for Pisces. So you are all over this reading. And the Hangman is about pause, reflect. And what are you resisting on sacrificing? Releasing and letting go. I'm also getting somebody here is energetically holding on to your energy, or you're energetically holding on to somebody from your past. Five of Swords. Five of Swords is win at all costs. It is also betrayal, bullying, feeling backstabbed. Nobody wins in the Five of Swords. It says cut your losses, lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. That's also an energy of somebody doesn't care how they win. They just want to be right and they want to be in control. They don't consider another person's feelings. So here, take a pause, take a breather, and let your uniqueness shine. What is this Ten of Swords and Hierophant? Some kind of commitment. It can also be a child that was going to school at some kind of situation. This is coming to an ending. And maybe you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? There's an opening. And the World. Wow, beautiful energy. Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. Could have been dealing with a Taurus or a Gemini, possibly a Capricorn. But Capricorn is about learning lessons. It is also about structure, completion and closure, tying up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up. You're free from some kind of commitment, connection, job situation, and feeling on top of the world. This is also giving birth to something new. Something dying off so something new can start. Now, if you didn't learn your lesson, or if something about being a teacher, you're closing this cycle out. Maybe you're retiring. You're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? You're going to find a hobby. Not by thinking about it. Something about being out in nature. The karmic cycle complete. What is this Queen of Pentacles and the Moon? Secret. A secret friendship. Two peas in a pod, your yin to your yang. This person gets you, you get this person. Sorry about the alarm in the background. They're doing testings today, so just ignore it. But 2 cups is 2 peas in a pod, a union, a bond, a friendship, mirroring this other person. Or maybe that you're discovering of what you were giving in some kind of circumstance or situation, this person was mirroring you. This is also about mother, nurture, soft, gentle. And I feel like you're not going alone. You have some kind of alliance or a partnership here. What is this 9 of Swords and Ace of Pentacles? Stressing about some kind of payout or lump sum, or maybe this is your last paycheck, or this can also be, you know, the divine offering you a new door that's opening. But this is also about close out this cycle. You don't need to feed this dragon anymore. And the Tower. Wow. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. And the Tower is having about a huge realization, revelation, an aha moment. Anything that's built on a faulty, fake foundation or doesn't align to your path anymore, this is about a sinkhole, a quagmire. It means it wasn't strong off the get-go, no matter what this situation was. But the Tower is also about wake up, waking you up out of some kind of looping pattern. This is you handing your fears over to the universe and accepting of what is dying out of your life, whatever this is. And I feel like there's some kind of new avenue or a payout here. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is about clarity and truth. But this can also be somebody single, widowed, a divorcee. You could be divorcing your job. You could be divorcing people, understanding that they're just a nightmare to you. What is this 6 of Cups and Strength card? Slaying the dragon. But I'm also getting something about letting go of the past. Holding on to the past memories, fond memories. You just have to ask yourself, is it like that right now? Or are you lying to yourself? This is also, you were giving your power and control away. And and the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Self-care. Something about the self-care project, self-care, self-love, self-acceptance. This can also be something about a mother or something you had deep feelings, deep emotions for. Because the Queen of Cups is somebody kind, caring, devoted, hardworking, loyal. Also, you're releasing and letting go of the people pleaser mentality. People pleaser mentality leads to the detriment of your own health. This is also heart, big love. Or something you had a lot of love for at one time. But be strong, be brave, be bold, and be courageous to not feed this beast anymore. You're slaying this dragon. It's an inner demon inside of you. And Queen of Cups can also be an energy of, wanting validation and approval from others. You're not seeking validation and approval from others. You're approving yourself. And see how it's like letting go of some kind of nightmare. That can also be a fire burning inside of you. What is the Seven of Wands? An unexpected change in your perspective. A new way of thinking and a new way of understanding. The Eight of Cups. What you resist persists. Eight of Cups is also emotionally detaching and purging from a person, place, or a situation. And it could come in unexpectedly, and your reaction is everything. And the Hangman is about how much more do you want to sacrifice of yourself in some kind of situation, circumstance that isn't uplifting for you. Queen of Swords. Be frank, be clear, be honest. And this can also be you cutting out yourself at a hangman's mode. The Bee. What is this? Boundary. Say no. Say yes to yourself more. Say yes to connections that are uplifting and positive. There also could be somebody at a distance, or this could also be something happening globally, like globally online. Any kind of situation where you work for government or federal, insurance payouts. What lies beneath? Private relationship. Yes, right here. It's sacred. And it could be between you and a Capricorn, a mother, or possibly another Pisces or a water sign. Oh, knowing they effed up. Eeks. This person knows what they did. And there's something about hater. Hater's gonna hate. So people pleaser mentality, making somebody comfortable and cushy in some kind of situation, that's a dead end. This is also, haters gonna hate. They're gonna hate you whether you're doing bad or good, so you might as well just be doing good for yourself. But I'm also getting somebody is knowing they effed up and kind of hating on themselves, or that's what that feels like to me. This person might be pissed off too in their feelings. So I'm just saying about the precaution. Like if you're feeling really vulnerable and weak, just don't go back to something that has already shown you who their true self is. They've already shown you the cards. Outdated, discarded, outdated, irrelevant, and old news. Yeah, that's old news. Show me influence or who people are around Pisces. The injured one. So pay attention about where you're stepping as well. The injured one, recovering from injury or illness, a reckless person in and out of hospital, maybe on home rest. Focus on self-healing. The volunteer. Volunteers at charity events, kind and compassionate soul, generous with money, time, a care of humanity. Someone wants to help. That's a lending of a hand. And you have a hater here. This is a lazy person. It is also somebody knowing that they effed up. Unmotivated, misses deadlines and meetings, difficulty with discipline, prone to oversleeping, late to appointments, undervalues themselves. The picky one. Yeah, be picky and choosy of who you spread your seed with. Would rather be alone, doesn't let others in easily, highly selective in love, rejects suitors often, too busy to be bothered, dreamy and unattached. Yeah, be the picky one at this time. And a follower, falls for scams and traps, all love and light, will do anything for love, afraid of truth, lives in fantasy land. So this can also be something you were following, or, you know, maybe you got into some kind of get rich quick scheme. You were fantasizing and dreaming, living in la la land. But that can also be afraid of the truth of, like, face the dragon, slay the dragon within. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. And it's somebody who is a reckless person, possibly in and out of hospital. They may be on home rest, so yeah, they might be very vulgar and angry. But focus on your own self-healing journey. It's also a rooster, like somebody is cocky, you know, says whatever they want. Maybe they're a chicken head, right? Chain of events that will affect your life. Get the rooster out of your life, but also it could be a dragon. Woman, dealings or relationship with a woman. It actually could be a feminine here, but there also could be some kind of chain of events that will affect your life in a positive way. Of like, this person is helping you see the light of the rooster. Teardrops, great personal sorrow. Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. If you feel like anything of this is lacking in your life, whether it's love, money, or goals, it's your soul desiring more in life. And your soul is wanting out of the comfort zone. What is familiar in the familiar territory may not be good for you. Everything you want, dream of, and desire. Don't put your whole life on hold or delay your whole life just because of a fear of what is out there. It's magical. Carrot, opportunity or windfall. And this could be coming in shockingly of when you're like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? Blah, 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 blah. My job just ended or whatever here. It's going to happen. And it says wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. That could also be a job situation. Maybe there's a lot of competition. But I'm also getting something about a water sign, possibly a mother. But this is also the remother of yourself, getting back into your heart chakra. Like you're something that about touching the heart. Maybe this person touched your heart. But it is also something about the heart. The heart knows best. Follow your heart. Lead with your heart. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Pisces, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.